I am Fenty. Okay, Fenty. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So on today's video, we're going to be reviewing Fenty Beauty. We have the hydrating foundation, the setting powder, as well as 2 shades of their concealer. And then I also am testing out the soft matte primer. Before we go, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let's go. Hi you guys, so I'm back with another video. If my face looks two-toned, that's because it is. I've already did my eyebrows and my eyeshadow off camera. Y'all know how I feel about eyeshadow. I'm not a huge fan of eyeshadow, so I just did something really light and really quick. On today's video, we're going to be reviewing some new Fenty products. So this is almost going to be like a whole Fenty look, and I'm so excited for it. This is actually my second time filming this video because the first time I didn't like the footage, so that's why here we are again. So I crimped my hair and then I put one of these, I don't know what the technical name for it is, but it's like when you go to the shop and get your hair done, it's like one of these little wraps to like lay your baby hairs down. So I just have that one there, and then these crimps are freshly done, so they need to drop and they need to be kind of fingered out a little bit, so I'll be doing that. Okay, so we're gonna go in first with the Fenty Beauty primer. This one is actually the soft matte primer, so this one was a part of the first release of the Fenty cosmetic line. I got the matte foundation, but I never got the primer, and they did come out with like a hydrating primer when they just released this new hydrating foundation. But I don't know, like I just wanted to get this primer because I was told that this one has like a blurring effect. I'm here for the blur. I'm here for like I don't really like a matte finish, but I'm here for the blur. My lashes are Fluffy Lashes, my lash line. So if you guys are interested in purchasing lashes, you can hit up my business Instagram. I'll leave it in the description box below. Yeah, the primer just feels really good. It was a little expensive. I don't know. I just feel like Fenty makeup is, I'm claiming it as high-end for the black girls, period. This is the hydrating long wear. I'm gonna go in with that, and let me tell you guys the story of finding my color. So this is in the color 345, and when I put it on, don't be alarmed because it is light, but it oxidizes, and it took me a while to find my correct color. I was in the color 370, and well, I thought I was in the color 370, and so that's the color that I bought. I even got a Sephora employee to help me, you know, match me and find my color. And when I got home, I wore it like that weekend, and when I tell you that I look like a Oompa Loompa, I look like a real Oompa Loompa. I was so orange because when I tried it on in the store, I guess I didn't realize that it oxidized. Like, I just looked at the color, and we were having like such a hard time finding my color because of my undertone being a yellow. I have a yellow undertone. Oh my gosh, I got that on that. It don't matter. I have a yellow undertone, and so 370 was actually red. So if you feel like you're having an issue with finding your color, you might just have the wrong undertone, because that was the case for me. And 370 did not match my neck. It didn't match my neck. So I got the 370. You guys look at that. Look, this half of my face is done, this half is not, and this color matches my neck. And as it oxidizes, you'll see that it is the match for me, because I know it looks a little bit crazy when I first put it on. Like, it looks like it's too light, but really this is my color. Oh yeah, so I started researching because I was like so upset. Like, the foundation itself in 370 was so pretty. Like the texture of it, the look, like as you guys can see, it just looks like skin. It makes your face look so perfect and just pretty and, you know, even toned, and it has like a nice like little shine to it, like it's hydrating or whatever. So I was so upset because I thought that I was gonna have to give up on Fenty, but I should have known my good sis Rihanna had me. I just need to do a little bit more research. So after my research, I was like, maybe I'm 345, which sounds so crazy because that's so much lower than 370. Like that's a huge jump. So I'm like, maybe I'm 345. Could I be? So I went to a Sephora by my house and they didn't have 345. They had 350, and I tried 350 and the tone was not right for me. So I got a little nervous. So I had to drive to like another city, which is like 15 minutes away. And I went to that Sephora and they had 345. And I put it on and I tested it out, but I still wasn't sure. So when I actually got home, I applied it and it was just perfect. Like, I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm so happy. So I'm so happy because, as you guys know, if you watch my videos, I'm a little bit of a foundation hoarder. I'm sorry, I keep putting the mirror, it's just like by habit. I'm a little bit of a foundation hoarder, and I feel like lately I've been like collecting foundations, but I just cannot find one that I absolutely love, like that can be like just like my go-to. And now I think with this I found it, and I'm like super tardy to the party. I'm late to the whole hydrating foundation. I feel like this video will be helpful for anybody that is struggling with finding their color, because I'm telling you, mine was like a real struggle. But I'm so in love now. I'm so happy. So I'm just going to bring it down a little bit on my neck. And y'all, this look like skin. I'm serious. Oh my gosh. I love it so much. It's just so pretty. Like when I put it on, I'm shook. So I recorded that whole video and edited it. I edit the video and everything, and I just didn't like the footage, and a part of me just wanted to put it out, but I'm like, nah, I have to really go hard. Like, I've been trying to, you know, be consistent and stuff like that. I'm like, no, I have to keep my same standards for my videos. Like, I have high standards for them and I can't start slacking off. I have two concealer shades. The first shade I got was in 345. That was before I even got the hydrating foundation. The second shade is in 360. So I've already tried these and I know, you know, how well they work. I'm in love with this concealer. So this is the shade 360 and it's not as bright, but it still does a good job of like highlighting. Yeah, so this is in 360. I'm so excited for this video because this is like almost a whole Fenty look. The only thing that's not Fenty is the bronzer. That's fine, but mostly everything that matters is Fenty. Did you guys have a hard time finding your color in Fenty? If you did, leave me a comment below and tell me your color, like, because I'm interested to see, you know, if everybody had the issues that I had. So now I'm going to go ahead and apply the concealer in 345. This one, it looks a little orange to me, like it makes for a brighter eye. So I just apply a little bit right here, just to brighten it up a little bit, because I am like really into like having a really bright under eye. And I'm just gonna put a good amount of it right there. And look at my, oh man, how did I be doing it? Okay, I think I kind of did it a little bit, but this is a fan that I got when I was in New Orleans. If you haven't watched the New Orleans vlog, make sure you watch it. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. I I got to the point where I started making my Starbucks at home. And I'm so addicted. If you watch my last vlog, you know I'm trying to be on some like no sugar, low sugar hype. So this is like Starbucks with no sugar added creamer and coconut milk. And y'all, I got me some stainless steel straw. But I went and bought some matcha powder from Whole Foods. And I want to try to make the iced matcha latte. I was watching hella videos last night in the bed about how to make an iced matcha latte. My boyfriend was like, turn it off. He was trying to watch TV. We were laying in the bed, but I'm like, no, I need to figure out how to make it. Mind you, when I drink the one at Starbucks, it has like so much caffeine in it that the night I drink it, I literally cannot. I mean, the day I have it, if I don't have it like if I have it in the afternoon, I literally am up all night. Like, I can't sleep. I have a caffeine sensitivity though. So, do y'all see this? Like, it is so pretty. I'm kind of mad that I can't use the original footage because that was like my true reaction to it. Now I'm already knowing how bomb it is, so my reaction is like a little bit different. But all in all, Fenty is really killing the game. Like, they're killing the game. They got a new customer. Like, this has slowly became my new favorite makeup line. And just to know that it's a black girl, it's black owned, Rihanna, I'm just so here for it. So, and then it's so like convenient because I didn't have to really think about what I was grabbing when I was like setting up for this video. Like, I just know that I'm getting all my Fenty products, so that's just even more bomb. I'm gonna go ahead and add a little more concealer. I just want to conceal this a little bit more, these lines right here. So I'm going back in with 360 just to blur that out a little bit more. And I'm just tapping on the area really lightly because I don't want the beauty blender to pick up all the product. And I just feel like these lashes are the perfect lashes because they really give you the look of having extensions. I'm just dragging a little bit down to the side of my mouth. But these give you the mink extensions look, I feel. And that's why I named them Extendo. Because, I mean, they give you that mink extension without breaking the bank. We're going in with the Instant Retouch Setting Powder. And look at this packaging. Tell me this is not fancy. Like, it just looks so freaking fancy. I love the packaging. So I'm just going to take my beauty blender and dip it in to the powder. Push it into my skin. And this powder is so fine. It's perfect. When I first used it, I loved it because it's so fine. And it is my belief that when the powder is so fine, it makes it to where you don't have cake face. I hate cake face. I hate for my makeup to look dry and cakey. I hate it. Girl, I just want to bathe in this. Oh my god. I'm telling you, I be so in love with myself when I apply this Fenty. So in love, like really feeling my game. Like, I'm so happy with this makeup because I feel like it's really so hard for me to find makeup that matches me good. And I know that there's a lot of videos here on YouTube with the hydrating foundation, and you really, I don't think people realize that you really have to jump on stuff as soon as it comes out. And so I'm a little bit late with the whole Fenty thing, but I'm not even worried about it because I'm just happy that I found this foundation. Yeah, so I don't know what I was saying. This camera just died again. I mean, not died, but this camera just turned off again. This is the Sony, so it just keeps overheating. I'm gonna go in with my Hoola bronzer and a big Real Techniques brush, and I'm just gonna dip it into this. We're not gonna be cream contouring today, just powder contouring. And so just tap it off a little bit and just put this in the hollow. So this is a little brush, and I got this from Walmart. I don't even think it's like in Real Techniques or anything like that, but it's just like a little brush. And I'm gonna, this is actually my first time using it. I'm gonna use it to contour my nose, and I felt like I would like it, and it looks like I am liking it because the way it's made, I can get where I needed to get and snatch this nose. Do y'all feel like I have a big nose? I don't feel like I have a big nose. I feel like I have a small nose, but that could just be like bias because it's my own nose. But I'm taking a little more of the Fenty setting powder, and I'm bringing it up here just a little bit, just to help snatch my nose. And yeah, I'm getting ready to wipe all of it off. So now I'm taking Sephora's Microsmooth powder, and okay, what the, look at what I just in my nail. Okay, so I'm taking a Microsmooth powder. This is for me just trying to do too much. It's in the color Deep, and it says 56, so I don't know if it's Deep 56 or what it is, but I'm gonna take it on a big Real Techniques brush and just fan off all of this setting powder and try to blend everything in together. This is gonna be a quick video, I think. I'm not sure. I say that, but then it's not really. Do y'all see this foundation though? Like, look at this foundation. And when I say foundation, I mean like base. Like, look at this. It's beautiful. It's gorgeous. I love it so much. Fenty, I love you. I love you. Rihanna, you my dog. Okay, so that is that, and that's pretty much, like, that was so easy. So I just went off camera and put some I put on some eyeliner, and I kind of blended out a little bit of the eyeshadow that I used on my lid, on my lower lash line, just so it can all just come together. I took the end of this beauty blender with the setting powder on it and just tried to kind of clean up my contour. But we're pretty much done. I just need to put something on my lip. You guys can look at my face, like the skin of it all just looks so beautiful and so pretty. And like I told you guys, it oxidized, so this is my correct color. It's so beautiful. I love the finish. I love this foundation. What I'm about to do is I'm gonna dust off this powder and kind of just blend it in, and then I'm about to go and apply my lip and get ready because I actually have to run out the house now. So I'm gonna get ready, and then I'm gonna come back to you guys with the final look so you guys can just see how everything came together. But I am so happy for this foundation, and I'm happy that I had to film it over because I just feel like this is a totally different look that I did, and the look is just so bomb. Like, I'm so in love with it. It's so good. This foundation and this concealer is just so good. Fenty, I am so shook by this Fenty makeup. This is bad bitch makeup, period. Tell your man, tell him whatever he needs to do, get you some Fenty, because it is not a game. Go get you this foundation, get you some primer, get the setting powder, because this is the best setting powder. I tried Laura Mercier and I have a bunch of banana powders. This setting powder is what it is. These concealers Yes, go get y'all some Fenty. Let it be known that Jay told y'all first. You heard it here. These products are bomb. So make sure whatever you do, pull up to your nearest Sephora and you get you some Fenty. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.